staying with it.
It's staying purple.
We've
so
got
should be indicating
two
that
tornadoes on the ground.
Confirmed tornado. So this is going to be.
They are 1 hour away from me.
Yeah.
There is a tornado on the ground in Mississippi.
Yeah, so we'll probably have to wait and see when they, because it'll be another 10 minutes and they'll reissue it.
Right. Yeah, this tornado warning set to go until 1:45. That one right there. So.
And
yeah, we will.
The weather isn't bad. It's really calm.
As far as our northern
little
areas
sprinkles.
Go, no tornado warnings
but the
anymore.
lightning
Anywhere in southern Kentucky, we
is
do have that
horrible.
severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Sumner
really
County, Macon County, and Trousdale County now. 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Now they're saying we're supposed to get 60-mile-an-hour winds. Now with 60-mile-an-hour winds,
so very active still up there. Even though there's
you have to understand that'll take out a trailer house.
We still have severe thunderstorm warnings, and these are going to still be.
If you got a 60-mile-an-hour wind, even in a thunderstorm,
some of these storms, even if it's not,
you lose your house.
These straight line winds can really do a number,
especially with
so
the straight line winds.
Just stay alert on a night like tonight. Especially when we have these purple polygons popping up.
Nobody sleeps when it's like this. And where I live here in Tennessee, we always get them at night. It's never during the day like you hear in Oklahoma, where they can see them.
There's still some rotation there.
Okay? It's always pitch black. It's literally impossible for us to see a tornado unless it's on top of you. And that's the sad part.
Pretty ominous looking.
So if I stay in an area like I'm up on a hill right now, where there's a few businesses that leave their lights on all night like Sonic.
So Pomona, Burns, Dixon, Baker's Works. We're getting up to the edge of the tornado. This one is the one that is set to expire at 1:30. So we will see what the Weather Service will decide to do.
See, that's the thing. They can expire
as it moves
and then restart again.
Potentially
so
moving more into
we have no idea what's happening. You're literally up in the air. The weather tries, but they have no idea. No idea at all.
Really the I-40 corridor.
And I mean, I drive a big Dodge Ram 2500, which is a heavy truck. And yes, it costs me more on gas, but where I live, I'm sorry, I'm always dealing with weather. This is why I built myself a bunker / tornado shelter if you haven't seen it. Oh, there goes the siren now. Listen to that. That's a tornado warning when that siren goes off in my town. And they just fixed that like this week because they knew these storms were coming. And this is for the entire week is what's going on. Okay.
And Greg, if you're ready, I mean, we could maybe play a little round.
I mean, all this noise really stresses you out. You hear the sirens, the people on the news are all hyped up, they're all excited. I mean, think about it. And that's only one siren in this town. It's not like we have multiple.
To be lifted, we're going to be done with all of that. Everything else kind of still holding steady in terms of what information we're getting from Weather Service right now, Kevin.
And whatever the news says, we don't get right away. Okay, these other counties around us, they'll get hit, and then 20 minutes or later, that's when we start getting hit. Sometimes an hour. We're never right away. And that's the thing. But, you know, you think when people see that I built a $100,000 underground tornado shelter, that's 18 tons of concrete on my head. And I spent my time building it. It took me like a good couple of years. And I just kept working and banking and working and banking. And I do a little here and a little there. I mean, the top on the bunker sat there for over a year by the time I had enough money to pour the concrete on top. And at the time, I had neighbors next door to me that were not very nice neighbors. And actually, my daughter married the guy. But they just did everything in their power to make it difficult on me. I had to bring in a pump truck, and that cost me another $1,000. I mean, I wasn't allowed to even use their driveway. It was ridiculous, is what they did to me. They did everything in their power to cost me money. And I just kept shaking my head. I was just like, and it was funny when the house got condemned, because they were not nice people. And I immediately went and talked to my mortgager, and I said, I want to buy that land. I don't want them coming back. Now, I think I paid a couple $1,000s too much, but I didn't care. I went and bought it, added it to the back end of my mortgage, and tore the house down, and they were gone. That was it. So when you see my peach trees and my fruit trees over there on that property, that was just to get rid of them so I could have peace of mind. That's all that was. It was just ridiculous. And then my daughter, years later, divorced the guy and had a couple kids with him. I don't know. Just a bunch of drama that was a pain in the ass is what it was. So if you can hear that siren, then in the news and everything, I mean, This gets you hyped up. It gets you stressed. It gets you worried. Is what it does. Now, my wife ain't stressed. She's down in the bunker. She's laying on a king-size bed. She's monitoring Facebook. She gets warnings on her phone. She's down there with her dogs. I mean, she's just relaxed, waiting for everything to pass. It was the best thing I ever built. Now, I think the siren stopped. Yeah, it did. That siren's gone off twice now. Is what it's done. And there really isn't anybody on the roads. Like, I'm sitting here on a hill, kind of like a mountain, where I can see a highway off one direction, streets the other. I mean, I can see really good here. And there's no cars on the road at all. Nothing. We do have 2 places in my town that are shelters. One is City Hall and another place. We originally, our town had gotten money for a tornado shelter, is what they said to the federal government. And instead, they used the money to build a fire station, except they built the fire station as, you might as well say, a kick-ass tornado shelter with heavy concrete, metal, you name it. And that way, the emergency vehicles are all protected, and that was the idea. Now, when tornadoes come, they open that up too, where you can actually go and be safe. They got tables, cots, and coffee, and everything like that in there. So, you know, we got a couple different places. I just don't like being in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know. The convenience of owning your own then is really nice. You know, and I have everything in my bunker. Everything from my computers to my camping to my hunting. Anything of value to me is inside that building. So if something happens to us, if the house gets taken out, anything, I mean, we wouldn't have power, okay? I have multiple portable toilets. Literally, I could live in there because it's 2 huge, humongous rooms. The one room has a king-size bed in it that you can walk all the way around, is what you can do. Now, what do we got going here on the phone? Looks like my wife is sending me something. They're yelling everybody needs to be in their safe place. The rain is starting to get stronger. It's north, it's heading toward us. Okay. I'll let her know that I have the news on. So we do have it moving in. The rain's starting to pick up a little bit more. And we do have a couple warnings that are going to expire shortly in about 10 minutes. But we do have a tornado heading directly toward us, is what we got. Now this truck, depending on the size of the tornado, can take a hit, but if it's too heavy of a tornado, it cannot. It'll just flip this truck over. Now there is a lot of weight in this truck with everything I carry.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Yeah. She's telling me who she's watching on Facebook. So, you know, it's funny living in a small town. Not much ever happens, but something like this goes down, it definitely makes a lot of excitement. And people that live in other countries don't understand tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes. They don't understand any of this stuff. When I used to live in Canada, we never really understood it. There was one time I was in Florida and they had a hurricane come in and we had to get out quick. And it was really hard to get out of Florida. I was at the bottom of Florida and I had to get out. So I started getting out and it took like a good, 8 hours to get to the top. And the next thing you know, I drove right into it. Then I drove through this humongous tunnel, and it was a long tunnel. And as I was looking in my rearview mirror, I seen the water raising, and I seen cars just getting engulfed. I had just gotten out just in time. And even back then, I was driving a pretty big big pickup truck back then. So, storms are not something to mess with. And it's funny, you know, we surround ourselves with body armor if you think about it. You're inside a truck. The elements can't hurt me. I don't know if you guys can hear that thunder.
Tornado warning in Dixon has expired, so that's good. Still severe warn though. So winds in excess.
So we got warnings now. We got things expiring.
Maybe some small hail. Reports of ping pong, golf ball size hail around the area. So
I haven't seen any ping pong.
The only warning for us
Golf size
continues to
hail. All I'm
be,
seeing is rain.
for Perry, Wayne, Lewis, and Hickman counties. So if we can update the lower third there.
I just sent that out.
Yeah.
So everything around us is danger.
So yeah, still looking fairly healthy.
Keep it pointing where the lightning is. Did you get that?
Yeah.
That's what I want. Now I'm pointing this out the front window so you can see the lightning that's just kicking off every few seconds. I'm not sure if you can hear that thunder. Why did that guy go down there with his car? That's a dead end. We can't go down there. The heck's he looking for? Oh, the sky is just a dancing. We got no hail. The news just keeps hyped up and keeps repeating the same shit. Tornado warning, tornado warning, oh my god, let's get some safe place, get there now. They hype everything up so bad that people end up doing stupid things by getting scared. That's what they end up doing. Now we've got people scattered all over Texas. And they have their designated areas. Rain is getting harder. And we probably have about 20 of them. They actually take a course for a good couple of weeks on the weather. And they volunteer. And I'm not sure what they're given, but they're literally sent to these places to stand and watch over top of town. So in case one drops, they can report back where it went down. And then our emergency vehicles and our emergency people can get to that area pretty quick, is what they can do. So it's not like we wait for something to happen here and then we decide to do something after. We're actually on it pretty quick. I mean, we're talking literal minutes if somebody has a house taken out by a tornado that we're on, and they're digging them out right away. We have had many tornadoes hit this town. We had one that hit the entire downtown. I think I'll go up there and take a look for you guys. And literally, the buildings were wiped out. It looked like a nuke. And anybody you talk to that lived through that, that was after I came to this town, and that was over 20 years ago, that one woman I was talking to, and I started trying to ask her questions about it to try and understand it more, she couldn't talk about it. She just started crying. And then she just kept saying, it was like a freight train. It was a freight train. Ooh, that was a good one. Now this thunder, this lightning, it does come down in clouds. It doesn't just run in the middle of the air. Everyone seeing on camera does come down and does touch. Hit the building, hit the car, hit something. Rain is getting much harder. It's getting closer, whatever it is. Where they say it's coming. everything starts to flip. Because we can get 8 or 10 inches in a matter of minutes is what we can get. Now other than this type of weather, it sucks. The rest of the year is great. Maybe 2 or 3 months of super hot, high humid summer, but the rest of the year is amazing. You know, except we gotta go through a little dash to get something ready. Can you hear this? I can barely see out my window. See that? But this is a very good reason why I drive such a big truck. And being that I'm a trucker, I don't mess around. Now in all my videos, you'll see me out camping in super cool weather and doing things with my gear. Where most preppers sitting on my desk most of the time. I do a certain amount too. But you'll find videos on my channel where, hey, I built a bunch. See, my phone's going off there. I mean, look at this. It's just crazy. Between the news flipping out and the phone's going off, you know. Let's see what my wife is saying. My wife is concerned about me being out here. Is what she is. What do you mean lost? She says the courthouse lost power, but the courthouse is fine. The rain's hard. The wind's starting to get pretty bad. I'd say the wind's about 20 miles an hour.
Because at one point this tornado was on the ground, and it very well could still be on the ground right now. That's the biggest area of concern. There's that new warning that just came out. So this is going to go now until 2:15 a.m. A few of the new locations included in this. This is going to be for parts of Hickman County, northern portions of Lewis County, Centerville, and Hickman County is included in this tornado warning.
This is all around me
if
right
you live
now.
in Centerville,
Literally
you
half
need to
an
be
hour
in your
away.
safe place too in Hickman County.
So because of where I am,
that they've used here at the
one could drop.
update is it confirmed.
I gotta go down here and see if you guys can see the flags.
Moving at about 50 miles per hour. So when we're tracking this,
How fast they're moving.
There, guys.
Right.
And yet I'm inside my truck and it's like you're protected so well. My truck isn't shaking.
I've seen one get more than just one name. Okay, Centerville.
Now all the way
26
around the
minutes.
courthouse there are vehicles parked
Right
because they are
right
in the
now.
courthouse.
Let's see, Beardstown, maybe 5 minutes.
Can you see those
10
flags
minutes
up there?
there. It may track just a little bit south, but you still got to be in your safe place if you're in Beardstown right now. But Centerville, it's going to be about 25 minutes before that tornado one cell, that rotating portion of it gets to you.
So again, just to recap here for folks that may be tuning in, I know we're getting more thunderstorms that are
Very
starting
hard
to
to see.
roll into the Nashville metro area.
like
Please
sheets of
zooming
rain
out
going
on
across
radar,
the
we can
road.
see that we have
only
cells
doing
that are
20
starting to
miles
march
an hour.
more towards Davidson County. If we can come back over here to me at the wall. Davidson County here, we've got cells that stretch all
And
the way
you'll
down the
notice-
I-40 corridor. These are all severe warned, so we have severe.
You'll notice on the news you hear no music.
I'm not really
Normally you'll hear them go through a grade.
The
and then they'll play music. You don't hear that when this is going on. Music is cut off, advertisements are cut off, everything. The radio goes into nothing but a warning system, is what it does. Nothing more.
Lewis County, including the town of Cornwall.
And they just go on and on. I mean, your radio becomes an amazing part of what's going on.
This is a dangerous situation that is unfolding here with a confirmed tornado.
Got a dangerous situation with confirmed tornadoes.
The National Weather Service in Nashville has confirmed that there is a tornado in progress.
Has confirmed.
And that they will often tag these warnings.
For you that don't live in a tornado area, we just lost power. Power just went back on and off again. Something's in the middle of the gas station, like a big hole I just drove in, because I couldn't see it. Alright, I'm going to put my big lights on. We'll lose the news for a bit. Light went on again. Maybe it's a generator. The sign's all messed up. It says A1U, where the price of gas is. It's arrowing out. I can turn this off again. I got big spotlights in the front of my truck. I just flip the switch, 2 big spotlights. I even have spotlights behind my truck that I can turn on. Now originally I installed those for camping so I can light up everything around my truck if I go in at night. I use those a lot.
In West Tennessee. Now it is radar confirmed from the National Weather Service, meaning that there is a tornado in progress and it is doing damage in Perry County.
Oh my God, we got a tornado someplace.
At about 50 miles per hour. Brady was saying they were going about 50 miles per hour. So Centerville, one of the larger
doing 50 miles an hour in my town.
In the next 26 minutes.
Not in my town.
A bunch of smaller communities within Perry County that we need to be naming out as well. Pleasantville, Beaver Dam Springs.
All these towns are around. They're like 20 minutes, half an hour. Is what they are.
Upper Sinking. Brush Creek.
You don't have a tornado south there, then you're running to the courthouse or the fire station.
All in Perry County.
Everything's in my area.
That's actually in County. Near Deans and Swan Bluff, all in Hickman County. And it does include Centerville as well. Right on the edge of the confirmed tornado warning that is moving through Centerville.
Courthouse still has light.
As this storm approaches, moves more.
Okay, I'm going to make a right here, and I'm going to go around the courthouse. There's never any cars parked here. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, okay? Look here.
Right now. So
look at all these cars.
I cannot stress enough how serious
these people are in the courthouse. They have all parked here. I can barely get down here with my truck. And they're all inside the courthouse. From
shelter immediately from this very dangerous storm that is pushing through Perry County right now. Bethel.
Well, it looks like we got a good, I don't know, 30 vehicles, maybe more. Okay. What's our grocery store? I'm going to pull over.
Just to the east of Linden.
Zoom in more.
So if we come back over to my computer screen real fast, this is going to be just east of Linden. That is where the confirmed tornado is likely.
Well, guess I'll let my wife know.
We switch over to velocity, or reflectivity, which is hard, but we take a look at velocity and it is bullseye right there. So that is a debris signature that is being picked up on radar just to the east of downtown Linden, pushing over 412 that goes into Linden. This is a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado in progress. There's the latest scan coming in, and it looks like the debris kind of been mixed up there. But we'll see. Still very dangerous situation. So there's the latest velocity scan headed towards Pleasantville and Beaver Dam Springs. And guys, chime in if you see anything or see anything from chat or anything else on radar.
that one in Decatur County right now.
These storms have been doing that a lot tonight. They seem to just be on a track.
Now this is going to go on all week, by the way. This just is not tonight.
The one that Katie was just talking about, this one down in Perry County, this tornado warning still said to go until 2:15, and we're still seeing some pretty good rotation. That's what you're looking at right here. Whenever our computer starts to put up that yellow cylinder right here, that's indicating to us that we have some good rotation. And if we zoom in a little bit further, you can see it popping up right here. I'll circle it in blue right there, but right around 412, this is now just going to be to the east of Linden. I'll clear this off. So if you're in Beaver Dam Springs, if you're in Hickman County, so Beaver Dam Springs, Hornertown, Crossroads.
My wife is turning into the social media
anywhere in these
expert.
areas,
She
you really
gives
need
me
to be in a
thumbs
safe
up
place.
and happy
This still appears to be a
faces
confirmed
and
tornado
everything
on the
else
ground.
when I send her a
That
text.
rotation signature is just looking pretty good right there.
Now the rain has stopped. We're not even
sprinkling.
sprinkling. Nothing.
Definitely need to be in your safe place right now, like we were talking earlier.
Gotta be in your
That's
safe
the
place,
lowest floor of whatever building you're in. The lowest floor, the most interior room. There's a radar update right there. But lowest floor, most interior room, away from any windows.
See
Put as
somebody
many
coming
walls
out of the
between you and the
courthouse.
outside of your home as you can. This is some good rotation that's still popping up on radar right here in far eastern Perry County right now. It's about to be crossing over the line, probably on this
Looks
next
like they're
radar
getting
scan.
in
It'll put it
their
right on the
pickup
Perry
truck.
County and Hickman County line. So if you're within this area, you need to be in your safe place. You need to stay there. We'll tell you when it's all clear for you to get out. But this is a serious situation. You need to stay in there.
And
for a
he's
little
going
bit
back
longer.
in.
All right, so let's back out once more here. I do want to keep coming back out just to reset a little bit because
Other
it is so
person out the
noisy
front doors
outside,
of
and
the
I want
courthouse here.
to put others at ease that the only tornado warning that we are tracking right now is the one in Perry County, a very serious tornado
That's
warning.
me. And I just
the
doxed
rest of the
myself, so
area
you want, go
are
look it
severe
up.
thunderstorm warned, so we're not out of the woods.
I haven't
Tornadoes
doxed
are still
myself. There's been so
possible,
many
but
people
at
on
the moment,
YouTube that
we
know
are
where I
tracking the
live.
one
It's crazy.
tornado warning down in Perry County. Big cell starting to push more into the Nashville area now. We've got a lot of lightning that is taking place as well. Let me quickly go here to our south.
So like I
Nashville
said,
camera,
as you can see,
from downtown.
there's
But all
no,
these thunderstorm warnings will be capable
I don't think that's
of
on.
producing a tornado. We have the watch that remains in effect until 6 a.m. Along with that high wind. But the main concern and the threat continues.
It's pretty much just as good. Shoot out the window.
So just taking a look at
All right, I'm going to take a drive
the
around,
velocity still quite tight.
and you can see I'm not running the windshield
Right
wipers,
next to each other, the greens and the
so
reds.
everything is now super good.
Couplet, and that is a tornado signature. So
I got a feeling this is going to be the end of it.
that has been persistent over the last several scans with this storm here.
See, these news people sitting there
You can see that it did
in their
push through,
offices, and they say, oh, we got our scans. They don't have to go out there and look. They don't have to get wet.
Into Hickman County. So we will stick with this again as it moves.
Everything's
more
looking
into Hickman
pretty good downtown here.
Centerville. So Centerville would be in the
Here's
path
what
of
it's
the storm.
looking.
I'll track this out here and put a time on it, about 23 minutes
Don't look like anything got hit in
from
town.
now. And our rotation detection is still pretty good at the bullseye.
The wind has calmed down.
Rotation is
Now I'm just getting really light
Hornetown
sprinkles.
and Beaver Dam Springs.
And that's
Beaver Dam
about it.
Springs in Hickman County. So once
I'll
again,
go down
this
to the
purple box
other
you
end
see
of
here may not be as used
town
to
and
that.
see
That
what's
is a
going on.
confirmed tornado, which means we have a tornado in progress doing damage.
We still have a tornado on the ground doing
Might have
damage.
Lifted, but at one point was on the ground doing damage, and that's why the National Weather Service out of Nashville was able to confirm it via radar. And
See, they'll confirm this stuff by radar, and then that information is sent to the police and the fire department, and everybody's called in. And then they immediately send a car out there, while the other ones stay behind until they get second confirmation. And then after that, if they need more vehicles there, they'll call them
Watch
in.
that one, and then behind that one is the tornado emergency, and now another confirmed tornado with that cell, it looks like, coming in out of McNairy County.
Very active over there. Very active here too.
I think it's passed us over.
And they had another.
And that's the thing, when you get hit by a tornado, I'm telling you right now, it's seconds. It's not something you had time to say, hey, I'm going to go in the house and grab a coffee, or I'm going to grab my cat, or I'm going to grab my dog. There's no time for that. Okay, when you know this stuff's coming and you got lots of warning, you know a day ahead of time. It's not like we don't know it's coming. And you can prepare 4 hours before the weather starts to get bad. We get the dogs down there, we get everything prepared. And we don't do it the last minute. We did it one time the last minute, and I was like, oh my God, I almost got picked up when I was carrying 2 dogs. I was like, man, oh man.
For folks along this path, unfortunately, boy, this is an active night.
This has held together for a while.
I love these people on the news. Do they really care? That's what I wonder. You know, when they say, oh, it's been a horrific night, or my hearts go out to these people. I wonder if they ever really care. That's the thing. Or do they just do it because, you know, it's politically correct? There's a transport truck coming.
Kind of still out from the north and the west, but wind looking pretty decent along with that as well. So it's very loud for you. You're not in the tornado warnings that we're talking about. You're the one that is, again, out of the confirmed emergency tornado. And
yeah, I think it's pretty much done here in my town. Well, I'm sorry I didn't have the external audio on, but the internal audio on the camera got it. So I'm sure that'll sound okay. You'll get the gist of it.
Okay.
Forget to push one of those buttons, man. Things just don't work. I'm getting old, I'll tell you.
Asking what is going on right now. So again, we are still tracking a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings. The one tornado warning that we continue to track here is in now mainly Hickman County. So this has pushed through.
Yeah, it's now pushed out of my town and it's in Hickman. So Hickman's more more in the country. There ain't much there.
Folks in Centerville, please head to your
Centerville's the same.
and stay there.
Anybody gets hit there, I mean, and that's the thing. You live in these smaller communities, smaller than my town. I mean, you get hit. You could very well be standing there in the pouring rain for the whole night. You know.
Usually indicates a fairly strong storm.
But there are a lot of people that build their homes with small tornado shelters. It's like ones that cost about $5,000, where they can get about 6 people in them. You know.
Crossroads, Deans, these are all smaller communities within Hickman County. This is where we have the tornado.
So I guess I'm okay. And I didn't get to see a tornado this time, but it's going to be like this all week. Our weather is warmed up. This is tornado season when we get the spring, and it's just the way it is. So, and this is pretty amazing because my peach tree had flowers on it, and just a couple days ago, the flowers had finally fallen off, and now the peaches are going to grow. And had the flowers been on there, they would have been blown off, and I wouldn't have got no peaches. So far they're okay. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one.